Yona?
Oh, hey.
How are you feeling?
Better, now that I'm taking the medicine you brought.
Good.
By the way, are you gonna stay here today?
You bet.
Really? You'll stay with me? Really?
Yeah, Yona. I'll stay.
Yay!
Now get back to bed.
Okay.
Sad. I hear a voice. I squint, see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale, and he stares up at me with a head with hard, glassy eyes. Soon his lips begin to move, and no sound comes out. What is he saying? Can't hear him. Can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I try to leave, but something about the boy holds my gaze. I watch his face, expressionless, as his lips slowly flutter. What is he trying to say? Wait. Race. I can almost make it out. It starts with an S. Then there's an E. He wants to have sex. I can see it. I can almost see it now. The letters begin all together, one after another. Faster, faster. Sealed verse. It's sealed verse. I'm looking the key to saving my sister. I stare at the boy with renewed ferocity, trying desperately to make out his dream. Dream. What the hell does that mean? The tips move again, faster now. I can't follow them. Damn it! I can't make it out. I want to scream. I want to tear the walls down around me. But instead, I force myself to calm. I can't do this. I can't do it for Yona. Slowly. Ever so slowly. I parse out the letters. Make up its final words. Forest of Myth. The next morning.
Just a dream. Even in my dreams, I'm hunting sealed verses.
Morning. What's wrong? Are you feeling sick too?
No, I had a strange dream.
What was it about?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
'Cause I had a dream too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Me and this boy were playing a game together.
What kind of game?
It was called Guess the Words. I think he made it up because I never heard of it before.
How did it work?
The boy would move his mouth, but no words would come out. Then I had to guess what he was trying to say. It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead.
So what did he say?
I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and Forest of Myth. But don't worry, I'm gonna study hard so that next time I can figure out everything. We should play a game together sometime too.
Sure, Yona.
You had the same dream as me?
Did somebody order a watermelon?
Yay! You're the best.
Anything else you need?
Actually, I need a pumpkin.
All right then. One pumpkin coming right up.
A pumpkin? Real? God damn it. Wait, do I have a pumpkin?
Did you find my...
I know where I can buy a pumpkin. I almost bought you one, but I was like, I'm not gonna waste the money. I should have just fucking bought it. God damn it.
Something troubling you, lad?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Come on, I need to go ask Popola something. What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
Oh, Jesus. I hope the loader finds you well. I am waiting in hopes of bringing your... God damn it. I am writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in the Dream the Village. Events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be dream able to get your advice. Dream on the matter. Recently there have been dream reports. Dream of a certain dream. Dream of dream. Evil dream. Empty dream, curse, dream. Evil dream. Dream, words, dream, and someone.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
Yeah, I know where it is.
The Forest of Myth?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
You will? But...
Yeah, I'm out here doing a lot of weird shit. Do you guys think that maybe one of you could get a fucking pumpkin
Don't worry
for my
about
sister?
it. I've got business there anyway.
Oh, well, all right. Thank you.
Well, look who's got a mission for me, huh?
Beware.
Where you be?
Beware.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Have contagious words?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind. It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
Death dream. Spread from person to person, spoken word. Just these here as well. Voice stared at the winner. His mouth.
Now
stripped
see
from
here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes. I think you have.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level.
That's just how the death dream works.
So polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush it back.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, quickly changed the subject, and what they had discussed since coming to...
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Trevor and Weiss racked their brains. But could not ease... Jesus Christ, man, but could find no easy solution. There were simply many words to consider. Too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his...
It does not
his
seem
pride.
to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator.
Did they just, like, cleverly find a way for the game to insult the player?
It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Weiss looked skyward as if searching for the answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over Trevor like a contagion. Wait, said Trevor suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. You must have said something right, asked the mayor. Something specific, combination of words. What is it? It was about dreaming or something. Dreams or... what the hell was it? Sheep? Cried Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment, before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes, Trevor's face suddenly lit up. I remember he said, "Those who dream." That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers in his pocket. He flipped through them with a few minutes before finally nodding his approval at Trevor. That sounds right, he said as a stray sheet of paper fluttered from the ground. This music is really fucking loud. Notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head in a worn pencil stub, tracing lines across the long piece of paper. For the last month I've done nothing but study this disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor passed a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Weiss immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research disease and dreams, he said, but perhaps we should bend our efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. Bend our... The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment, I realized I was locked inside my own dream. I've been looking for a way out. I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said, to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked up all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Trevor nodded in agreement. Huh. Wait a second. I didn't nod. Look, if we can be any help, Trevor said, just ask. I might fucking have dyslexia or something. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence cracks away. The grimoire looked from Trevor to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Weiss said, Weiss's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawned on his face. Oh my god, he said. You're right. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. You human imagination is limitless engine, said Weiss, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly left suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He almost forgotten what it's like. Good luck, you two, he called. The departing forms, Trevor and Weiss, were all counting on. As Trevor slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Trevor's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of this place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around them. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in front in any direction, and the moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now felt small traces of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion, unhinged by either terrain or physical effort. He spent most of his time urging Trevor to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about the legless turtles being more adept at navigation, the environment, and Trevor snapped, "Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't even have to walk." Trevor leaned against a tree and tried to stretch his knots back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the world settled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imagination form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out of the volume of the rattle of his teeth. Trevor slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Screamed to be heard? Why? What's going on? Trevor could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting into a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Trevor's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed his hand from his left ear, and listened to the creatures of the woods. Bug sound. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Trevor began to detect patterns of the sound. This isn't random, I thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. One whiff it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? On my pages. Is this a riddle? 1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. Yes, I mean it feels for the forest. Leave it to me again. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. secret? I guess, but I mean, one person knowing a secret is better. Inwardly furious that Weiss left the task to him, Trevor sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. Right? The sound of the insect stopped suddenly as it began. The forest underground parted before Trevor like a rippling wave opening a new path. The forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Trevor moved on with a new intensity. The path offered his body relief, relief from the undergrowth. God damn! It gave me greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest had accepted us, huh? Trevor said after a bit. Weiss spun around his face companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest. Spring smiling, Trevor picked up a small rock and seemed skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. Surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rung out. When the rock finally stopped moving, it sank to the bottom of the spring with ripples. It left behind came together to form word. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. Absurdly easy, birthplace. Now answer it. Trevor bit his teeth and tried to reach out and sprang his companion. He's right after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter through the window but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through trees reflected of a plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, cried Trevor. Ow. A walking Weiss from his awaking. Awaking Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. A walking. Holy shit. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would have built a house all the way out here? Trevor walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute, a solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cracked from, cloaked from the neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Trevor, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in it's a man. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? Trevor tried to ask the cloaked man who he was, what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. We wish to engage this man in conversation, seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose so, Trevor. Oh, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at night. What am I? The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor. Now listen to my words. Long ago I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry, what's that mean? It will make sense in time, present. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Trevor watched, the mist leaped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Trevor and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he had caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it. You actually made it back. His left hand grasped Trevor and pumped it into it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket. While this right seized the place, the cover swinging them through the air. Ah, by the heavens, stop shaking me, you fool. We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Trevor withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a polite smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, he said. Broke the Death Dream seal. God damn it. At least I think we did. The mayor face beamed from Trevor filled with him on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Trevor cocked his head. Okay, hang on a sec. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattling. Go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility. Futility itself. Then the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Vice? It is the words that control the Death Dream. Words that allow us to move from... But how I naturally see the words. Absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then we sleep. We shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath growing slow. This is the first time, began the mayor, first time I've ever felt tired since I was in prison. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour, or a year. When they awoke, things had slightly more real quality. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear they had awakened from their own. Trevor shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh wow, said the mayor, in an odd voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once, then again, as if not quite believing the night before. You two have no idea how much it means. The Death Dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to. Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and became trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand and collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs, as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Trevor and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to him. Real life may take some getting used to, said the mayor. With a weary smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn it in short order, I'm sure, said Vice. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head in prayer silently. This is a holy tree, he explained. When the prayer was finished, it's the guardian of our village, history, and memory. Superstition will only make our mission harder, Mudlife. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as the sealed verse. Trevor and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Vice, this is certainly a stroke of luck. There's the tree and then their goodbyes. Trevor mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle, and the mysterious words he had left them. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long time. You know, he said softly, this is gonna sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before, too. Trevor tried to keep a straight face and failed. The mayor didn't seem to know. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. Probably doesn't mean it. Trevor gave the mayor a nod, smile. But inwardly, his thoughts were racing. Something wrong with the mayor and his words. What exactly is going on here? The riddle would prove the most difficult of all.
Oh, thank you so much.
No, thank you. Oh my god, I was so tired of reading.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Against sealed verse, Dirk execution.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice.
Yeah, don't overthink it, fuck.
This person must be dreaming.
It would appear that...
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and...
Yeah.
I don't get it. I mean, it gives you... Yeah, the first time it makes you head north. I'm gonna see what happens if I just immediately turn around and go south. Okay. So this is right. I made it back to the waterhole log. The feast hall. Let's all hope we make it to the front door. Break it down, someone else cries, so I give myself the effort. Are you kidding me? In tandem with Trevor and the Grimoire of Ice, I slam my body against the fixed sturdy door, and the third try gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat, the clouds above are still dark and foreboding. But to the west, I can see them. I can see thin shimmering sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly noticed that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly tried to cover my exposed skin. Your dress, asked Bryce. And you are a woman, madam. I am. I prefer the two a smile. Okay. I don't know what that means. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that one known as Trevor is disappointed that the torn dress was given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. Behind us an awakening from another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside that final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter, and a mighty roar, a fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away from it. As we watch the uncomfortable black shadows slowly flicker the light across to and fro in front of the broken window, the castle's dead have awakened and their new life is shaped.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Okay. It was literally like a fucking guessing game to do that. That sucks. We gotta do one more.
Another victim.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
Alright. A colony of massive structures was visible from the distance, a tall form scraping against the sky. Weiss and Trevor were never sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
As Weiss considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with a renewed
Perhaps
ferocity.
they are some manner of mirage.
He said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Trevor nodded and wiped the sweat from his brow, leaving the trail of sand. In its place, he thought, you'd never be so thirsty. This ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, the wisps of grass punched through the rocky surfaces, defying those who had laid this material down over their homes. The heat reflecting from the road made Trevor lightheaded, his feet hurting, crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said. No, joke, this road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't understand. You don't sound very sure yourself, sir. Perhaps not, but thinking of this way it might make it easier for you to bear. Trevor glanced at Weiss, grinning his face, shook his head and resumed walking. As time passed, Trevor's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. Encouraged, Trevor lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road. With his mouth and eyes wide open, his finger pointing in the distance. Water, he cried. It's water. Water, asked Weiss. Preposterous. I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead, look at us. The sunlight is reflecting off of it. Without waiting for a response, Trevor sprang to life, bound toward the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Trevor closed his eyes and sighted Weiss floating overhead, coming to chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many desert travelers have spoken of such things. Trevor shook his head bewildered. Suddenly he pointed to the distance, his eyes once more. Wait, there it is. I just missed it. Look, it's right there. Trevor sprinted off again, leaving Wes with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Trevor came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up. His eyes rubbed them vigorously. He noticed a blue shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. Often such a... With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour until an exasperated voice floated to Trevor and struck him in the face. With this cover, enough, you blithering idiots, stop this at once. There is no water here. Alright, fuck it, let's just get to the end. I'm not even gonna leave this in anyway, just because it takes too long and it's just this. Alright. The bird departed, the three kids acquired. With that, the bird departed as with one cue, the three statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that. They're alive. The triplets bowed low before Trevor. Please, said Alpha. You have to get me off out of this nightmare. I am real. Please, said Alpha. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Trevor and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake. You know I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. Please, said Alpha, you have to get me out of this nightmare. Stop lying, said Beta. Turned to Trevor and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake. You know I'm the real one. What a crap, said Beta. Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. Stop lying? I'm thinking it's Beta. Gamma claimed. Oh, okay, so I get it. So then, because Gamma claimed that Beta was a fake, that would have meant that Gamma had to be telling the truth. So the only one whose statement didn't contradict that was Beta. That Beta is a fake would have been the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, the theory is crumbled. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars in this situation. However, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense, therefore Beta must be real. Finally, let us assume that Beta is wrong. If so, Alpha and Gamma. Despite Spencer's explanation, Alpha and Gamma grumbled. While Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said life you choose live. Thank you for saving me, carried the present villager. He dropped his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go. Before an uncomfortable tremor cold into its feet. Why did you have a dream like that? Have you been to this city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre object in the sculpture. Shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this at the same time. I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Trevor. It's like the mayor. The vague sense of unseen structure covered during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Oh, how wonderful. Here, I have...
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you...
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick, after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done... Unfortunately, however, if you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried. So, maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
seafront!